A Democrat lawmaker has openly defied U.S. President Donald Trump by admitting to aid Cuba despite the U.S. blockade. Representative Pramila Jayapal admitted that she spoke to foreign ambassadors about getting oil to Cuba. The lawmaker made the remarks during a recent Seattle briefing following a congressional delegation trip to Cuba. She said that Trump's economic sanctions against the communist regime are equivalent to illegal bombing of nations' infrastructure.
I was in conversations with the ambassadors from Mexico and some other places, and I know other countries in Latin America are trying to figure out how to get oil there, but it is a crisis beyond imagination. Just this past Friday, on May 1st, Trump signed a broad executive order that widens sanctions and allows for new penalties, similar to what we have for Iran and Russia.
Jayapal said she met with Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canel, senior government officials, political dissidents, civil society groups, and foreign diplomats during her trip to Cuba last month. She has called for lifting the U.S. embargo and removing Cuba from the state sponsor of terrorism list. Video of the remarks circulated widely on X, where users criticized the lawmaker's comments and raised legal concerns. Jayapal was quick to hit back. In a post on X, Jayapal said, quote, "Breaking news. Members of Congress met with ambassadors of other countries every day. That's literally our right and responsibility." The row has prompted discussions of the Logan Act, a rarely used federal law that bars unauthorized individuals from negotiating with foreign governments in disputes involving the United States. Jayapal's statements came after the U.S. doled out a fresh batch of sanctions on Cuba targeting officials in the energy, defense, financial, or security sectors of Cuba's economy, as well as those U.S. alleges to have committed human rights abuses or corruption.